Hello and welcome to another episode of the Totally Unqualified podcast. We are back from our holiday break, and I am so looking forward to this episode. If you're watching on YouTube, you might notice, maybe you didn't notice, we all have something common going on here. We all are showing off our overtime drip. They have awesome stuff. If you guys want to go buy some overtime stuff, we're not even paid to say this. Honestly, go do it. Their merch is fucking awesome. I got this dope ass basketball right here. Overtime basketball. It's got flames on it. This is like a legit basketball too. This isn't one of those, all smooth rubber ones that you have in gym class that bounce to the freaking ceiling. No, it's a legit basketball. So I'm going to put this right here. But how you guys doing? How was your holidays?
Doing great. I've been a little under the weather, can't lie, but I had a great Christmas. I had some family come over, exchange presents. It was a great time. I mean, it's Christmas. How can it not be?
Yeah, I'm doing really well also. I had a great Christmas. I had a few days off there in a row, and that is always fantastic if I can get out of work. But I'm doing great, and I'm super excited to get into this episode.
Super.
Yes. Super excited.
Super.
Emphasis on the super. We'll get back to that in a little bit. Maybe just teaser there. Just a reminder before we do the Guess That Player, guys, if you are listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, now that Spotify has this feature, make sure to go rate and review us. We do greatly appreciate that. And if you are listening on the YouTube, make sure to go subscribe, drop a like down below, comment, all that good stuff. And let's get right into it. Guess That Player this week. Obviously, NFL. I will say, if this helps you out, just start off, he had a big week this week. Yeah, big game this week. All right. Not Joe Burrow. That would be too obvious. All right. So he went to Clemson. Okay. He was a second round pick in 2020.
T. Higgins.
It is T. Higgins.
There it is.
Man.
There it is.
I wanted to get to the next one too, but I was thinking maybe that one would give it away.
That was too easy.
Then my next hint was going to be his actual name is Tamoris, which
is it?
Yeah, his actual name is Tamoris. So I knew that wouldn't give it away at all. So that is a fun fact. Yeah, T. Higgins had a monster game, 2 touchdowns, I think 192 yards or some shit like that.
He's gone over 1,000 this season.
He's over 1,000. He
and Jamar Chase, yeah.
Oh, he's turning it up the past 6 weeks.
Yeah,
over 100 in almost every.
Honestly, they might have the best receiving core in the NFL. Honestly, they might.
It's really good. The only other team that there's a couple I guess that you could kind of the Cowboys, the Bucks, Rams,
the Bucks when they're healthy.
Robert Woods is healthy. Yeah, they're top 5 at least.
Honestly, probably the Seahawks, even though they haven't been. We did have a DK Metcalf sighting this week. But moving on. So actually some very unfortunate news. I hate to start this podcast out on a sad note, but this literally just broke a couple hours ago. Unfortunately, a legend in many ways in the NFL, John Madden, former head coach of the Raiders and one of the greatest broadcasters ever, has passed away unexpectedly this morning at the age of 85. It's obviously really unfortunate. So if you guys just want to go around, just make some comments about John Madden, any good stories or anything that inspired you guys about football from John Madden. So Gage, if you want to start us off.
Yeah, I mean, this is just crazy. This is huge news for not just football fans, but sports fans in general. You know who John Madden is. And even if you're not much of a sports fan, you've heard Madden from the video game. But this guy was bigger than just the name that's on a football simulation game. Like you said, legendary head coach for the Raiders. He had a win percentage that was almost 80% in his time with the team. He won a Super Bowl with them. And then he went from that into broadcasting. And the way that you could look at him as far as broadcasting is Troy Aikman is one of the biggest names in broadcasting right now. He was Troy Aikman before Troy Aikman. He was that guy. Everybody wanted to listen to John Madden when he was calling games. So he's just been in and around the league for so long now, and he is the epitome of a football guy. Just the grittiness, the excitement over the game, everything. John Madden was that guy. Very unfortunate that he passed away. but I mean, just a awesome dude.
Yeah, as far as color commentary goes, he was the best. He was the absolute best. There's never going to be another John Madden. I learned a lot about John Madden because I've been broadcasting this semester at school, and he's the standard. He's what you're aiming for as a color commentator. Color commentator is sort of the side guy, for those of you who don't know, whereas play-by-play is calling all the plays. That's Troy Aikman. He's the color commentator, right? Yeah, there's never going to be another John Madden. You look at all of the names in football history, Lombardi, Manning, Brady, Elway. Nobody's ever going to top the name Madden because of how iconic, one, it is, and out, and two, how much he impacted the game, not only as a head coach, but as a commentator. And then after his career, I'm not going to act like he made the Madden video game, but the game is based off of him. And to be honest, like a big reason why I'm such a huge football fan is because of Madden 13. And as silly as that sounds, like that's what got me introduced to all of these different players at such a young age. And then that's what got me interested in football and learning more and more about it. And it's still happening for children at young ages these days. And it's a shame. And, the guy upstairs always has a funny way of doing this because obviously his documentary just came out, the All Madden. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it, but I just heard that they're replaying it again today in light of this news. But yeah, it's unfortunate to say the least. I think he's the greatest name in football history, and his legend is going to live on far, far longer than his career in the NFL or commentary did. He's going to live on forever in his spirit.
Yeah, I don't think it's silly to say how many football fans he inspired just with the Madden video games. Like, honestly, even though it's just a video game, Madden was a big part of how I got into football. Gage, I know you became a Saints fan because of Madden. So it's a big deal. And just to go from being one of the greatest coaches of all time to being probably the greatest color commentator of all time, that's wild. That's wild. Just to name, like, anytime you watch documentaries on the history of the NFL, anytime you learn about the NFL, there is going to be a significant amount of time just dedicated to John Madden. And that just lets you know how much of an impact he had on this game and how many sports fans he inspired. Any big game that you go back and watch from, before the 2000s or even into the early 2000s, from like to the 90s or so, John Madden was calling it. Pretty much every Super Bowl, John Madden. So he's a huge name in football, if not one of the biggest names of all time, and he will be dearly missed. That is for sure. All right, now to move on to a less sad topic here. So obviously, Spider-Man No Way Home is out right now. And also Eternals. Eternals is also out right now. But Spider-Man has been dubbed one of the greatest MCU movies to date. Some are calling it the best. Honestly, there is definitely an argument to be made there.
There's debate. Yeah.
There's definitely debate. So in honor of that, we thought we would draft an entire offense using Marvel superheroes. So we're going to do a snake draft. Gage randomized the draft order before we start recording. So it will be Gage, me, Luke, and then it will snake. So we are going to do quarterback, running back, 2 wide receivers, tight end, and the entire offensive line.
You guys don't know how excited I am for this. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
because I over the summer when we first started the podcast, I had pitched, let's draft a team based off of Pokemon, right? And you guys were like, oh, I'm not too familiar with Pokemon. So I was like, oh, damn, that's a missed opportunity. This is it right here. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm hyped to get into it too, especially because I have the first pick. And
where are you going with this?
I feel like my pick's going to be a little bit controversial.
No, mine might be controversial. I hope you don't take this guy. Come on.
At quarterback.
No. Oh, you stole it.
I don't know that I am, because I feel like I know where you might be going, and I am not going the direction that I feel a lot of people are going to think. I am taking Steve Rogers, Captain America.
That's a good pick.
Oh, okay.
That's a good pick.
Okay.
And the arm strength, obviously there.
Yeah.
He's got the build for it. And the leadership, I think, is the biggest thing for me.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go ahead and have to take him.
Damn, that's a good pick.
Okay. All right. I feel like you have to. This is so hard because I could just go Hulk here and just literally plug him in anywhere and he would be an impact player. But I got to go Hawkeye at quarterback. I mean, just the most accurate of the Avengers. I don't care that his accuracy only comes with a bow and arrow. I'm pretty sure he's just, I'm pretty sure he's just accurate in general with anything he does. So, I mean, the most accurate guy in the entire MCU, and he's still strong, can still kick some ass, super athletic. And you know, his series is out right now, which I do need to catch up on. So I just feel it fits. So Hawkeye quarterback, got to get the quarterback number one.
See, I also had Hawkeye as my quarterback. I have a backup. I was gonna go Kate Bishop at quarterback, right? But I'm not going to pick her. And I'm actually not going to pick my quarterback right now anyway, because I'm picking Thanos and I'm putting him at tight end. I'm putting Thanos at tight end. I had another tight end in mind, but I figure I need to get Thanos off the board. And I get back-to-back picks here. So Thanos is going to be my tight end. And he could do it all. He's strong as hell. He's big as hell too. So he's catching those balls. Anyways, we're going. This might be a little weird, but at quarterback, I'm going to go with Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, right?
Interesting.
Now think about it. She moves things with her hands. She can move anything with her hands. She has that black magic, right? She could place the ball anywhere. She could fly it up 1,000,000 feet in the air and just drop it down exactly where it needs to be. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because I get Hawkeye is the most accurate, but I don't know if he can outplay Wanda Maximoff. You
literally said Wanda was your backup. You wanted Hawkeye.
No. Kate Bishop was my backup.
Okay.
Bishop. But now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't have Wanda on my list at all. I think that might be a good move.
It's interesting.
It's a wild card.
Some call her the most powerful Avenger. Some people call her the most powerful Avenger in the MCU.
She's in that. I've made that argument. I want
to say real quick, the reason that I didn't take Hawkeye is because, and this isn't going to matter because we're just building the offense, but I would have him at kicker instead.
Oh,
that's fair.
Yeah. Oh,
that's fair. But again, I don't know. He doesn't have like unlimited range. I don't think
that's a valid point. Also,
he might not have unlimited range, but
he's going to hit everyone.
He has 100 yards of range.
But if you have what's the saying? There's no defense for a perfect pass. You cannot defend a perfect pass. So if it's perfectly accurate.
Yeah. So that's why Wanda's, the best, right?
Wanda is interesting because I feel like she's more of a Cordero
Patterson
the
nastiest
type.
Lobs.
Because like Wanda is so powerful, but like I don't know how her skills translate to football.
Well, that's the question with everybody that we're about to be drafting. Yeah. But also, I feel like she also has that, where when Tom Brady, you piss him off, he's just going to go psycho Tom and just tear the whole world up. That's quite literally what she does. You piss her off, she's going to fuck everything up and just destroy the whole world. So that's kind of what I'm on to.
Penalties.
Yeah, so many penalties, but it doesn't matter if you throw a penalty, she's going to kill you. So it's like you're not throwing flags on that.
Are we drafting head coaches too?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Because I am stuck between three people right now.
Because
I think this head coach would.
I think we should pick our head. Are you going to pick your head coach now?
I might, because it's. I mean, he's the best. You can't compete with the man who knows everything. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going Vision at head coach. Vision at head coach.
He was not on my list. I will say
he knows everything. He literally knows everything. Like you can't compete with that. The smartest thing, man, whatever you want to call it, on the planet. He's got the fucking mind stone. Like I don't know. He is going to see he's going to see what you're doing. He's going to know how to defend it. So I gotta go with Vision, a head coach.
I think if the MCU has shown us anything, Vision will absolutely let his emotions get in the way of his logic. But who do I take next here? That's so many positions still available. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and draft a wide receiver, and I'm going to take Quicksilver.
Damn it! Damn it!
Yep.
Oh,
so fast. I mean, I've
To
got
be
my deep threat already.
To be fair, he's kind of injury prone. Well.
If you pull out a gun, yeah, I guess.
Can't outrun bullets. Should be able to.
I should have picked. That was my plan. That's my bad. I shouldn't have picked Thanos first. I should have went with Quicksilver and Wanda because they sort of have that Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams sort of connection.
Which Quicksilver? Age of Ultron or X-Men?
I want the one in WandaVision that was like, who the fuck is this? Yeah, I want that one. I want that one.
I don't know. I guess the one in X-Men doesn't die, right? So
the one in X-Men is faster too.
Yeah, so I guess him.
Well, are those movies canon yet?
Yeah.
No. I
think the Spider-Man movies are.
We know what they did in WandaVision. We know what they were doing when they brought him in. Like, yes, it didn't turn out being him, but we know what they did. Like, come on. We know what they were doing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You can't.
Whatever. He's a Marvel character, so
you can't just bring back the guy that played Quicksilver in X-Men and have him playing what's his name, Billy Maximoff or something.
It was something weird.
Pietro.
Yeah,
Pietro Maximoff. Yeah, Pietro Maximoff. I know it didn't end up being that wasn't his actual name, but like, come on, we all know what they were doing there. So yes, I would say it's canon.
It's fair.
All right, at running back, I'm going Hulk. Hulk at running back here. I mean, how are you stopping him? What are you gonna do? You can't. I don't know. I think that's just completely. It's kind of like Derrick Henry. It's just unfair.
Wait, are we doing Snake? I thought we were doing back and then.
Oh yeah, I didn't make my other pick though.
Oh, you didn't?
I
would get 2 in a row here.
Pick Hulk.
Okay.
Pick Hulk.
Right.
Pick Hulk. Pick Hulk.
I picked Quicksilver. I'm gonna not take Hulk. Actually, I could, but I won't.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. You can. I wouldn't blame you.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my tight end here, actually, and my tight end is gonna be Luke Cage. Luke Cage is 6'6", 425 pounds of straight up muscle. So I think that he would make more than a great tight end. Blocking, catching, everything.
I don't hate that.
All right, that's good. Yeah, I'm going with Hulk. If you guys can tell.
Really?
I know. Shocker of the draft. I'm surprised he fell this far. I'm going to be honest. I mean, when you think football players, like I feel like you think of the Hulk when it comes to like just how he's built. I could literally plug him in at every position. Like I could put him at quarterback and have him just be Lamar Jackson, just run it every fucking time, like or Taysom Hill, and just like you're not stopping him. So yeah, I think that's a deadly combo. Hawkeye and Hulk at running back. I think we got some talent on this team.
Wait, Hulk. You're not putting him on. Wait, sorry. I was looking at my note. You're not
putting him on the offensive line. What is he doing? He's not doing anything.
Who else are you going to put on your line?
Blocking half the line by himself.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing.
And running backs still do block, so it's whatever.
That is true.
Okay, that's like you got the fridge sort of situation going on there. So, all right, Jake, you said that you were hyping up Vision, right? You were like,
yeah.
How can there be someone that knows everything?
I know who you're going with here because I was between him and
How can you not go the Watcher as the head coach?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say somebody else.
Not I
forgot about the Watcher.
No, the Watcher who literally knows everything that's going to happen in every single universe, every multiverse ever. The Watcher. Okay. I hate what they did with him in What If.
He's not supposed to interfere with anything though.
He's not, but he did in What If, which so
to be fair, he didn't instigate it.
Yeah, it was kind of Mega Ultron.
Yeah, stuff. Like Ultron, Thanos, Ultron, whatever, Super Ultron came through and literally like started beating him up. Like he couldn't not interfere at that point.
He's not supposed to, but throughout the comics, he constantly does. So
exactly.
Can we ban Thanos Ultron? By the way, I think he should be banned.
Yeah, no, that's I agree with that. He's OP. That's not fair. Yeah,
all right.
I agree.
So I got the Watcher as my head coach, and I think that's a great pick. Who who can I go with here? Do I start to build up the O line, or do I just? I don't think so. I think I got to go Spider-Man here. But the thing is, where do I put him? Do I put him at receiver or running back? And I think I got to put him at receiver, right? Because he could just web onto.
Because he could just
ball.
web it. He just web the ball. Yeah, that's smart.
Oh my God! Wait, no. Wanda controls the ball with her red magic stuff, right? And all Peter has to do is just web onto it, and she can send him over everybody into the end zone.
That's fair.
All right.
I don't know.
What do we think about that?
I feel like there would have to definitely be some rule changes in this league that we got going on. But I mean, I see where you're going with it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all right. Now, Gage, your last pick, was that Thor? I couldn't hear.
No, I took Luke Cage at tight end.
Luke Cage. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay. All right, that was good. All right. A wide receiver. Wide receiver. I'm going Black Panther. I'm going Black Panther at wide receiver. He has, he's a king of Wakanda. He's basically like another Captain America. But honestly, what are you going to do? Tackle him? You're just going to bounce off his vibranium suit. And then he's going to harness all of your kinetic energy and just burst through your entire defense. So I don't see a win here if you're trying to go up against Black Panther. So yeah, give me T'Challa. Give me T'Challa at wide receiver here.
That's interesting.
I like it. He was on my list, so I went ahead and marked him off. But I'm going to take my other receiver as well. And my wide receiver 2 is going to be Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. I have Captain America at quarterback. He's also a super soldier. I mean, got the metal arm. The stiff arms are going to be disgusting. So, yeah, I love the connection. Got to have him.
That's really good.
And then at running back, I'm going to take Wolverine. He's only 5'3", but he's like 5'3", 300 pounds of straight muscle. He's he's agile. He's going to get around everybody, get through the line easily, sneak right through. So I love him at that spot.
It's really good.
You have the chemistry connection between Bucky and Steve. What else do you need? Okay. As I'm looking at my team here, I have to fill out running back and I have to fill out wide receiver. I think I'm going to go.
Wait, Luke, aren't I up?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Just trying to steal my pick. It's fine. We could trade. We could trade if you want. You got to trade for me. All right. It's we never said no trading. We never said no trading.
I will trade you. I'll trade you the Soul Stone for this pick.
I don't think we can trade stones. I don't think that's
all right.
That's not. Who am I going to give the Soul Stone to? I don't have anybody here that can hold it. Vision, I guess. Nah, even Vision.
No, he's got
So we're wait. We're talking Thanos with all of the stones. So does Jake then just have a dead Vision at head coach?
Yeah. Wait. Hold up. It has to be Thanos. Well, I guess it would be Thanos at full because this could be Vision from another dimension. Or another universe. So I guess I don't know. That would be confusing. I guess Thanos with 4 stones is just as powerful. Or like what is it? There 5 stones, right? There's 5 stones. Yeah. So yeah, he'll be fine with 4 stones. Yeah. So this one's tough because. All right, at tight end, I'm gonna go Thor. I'm gonna go Thor at tight end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just get Thor anywhere on the field. He's the strongest person on the field. I mean, I know I have Hulk there, but Thor is literally a god, so I think he'll do just fine.
That was gonna be my backup tight end if someone took Thanos.
Thor wouldn't be in your starting lineup. Damn,
I don't think so. I think who I got
run some 2 tight end sets.
I was gonna put Thor at center. He's strong enough to go up against anybody.
I was thinking that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I think my next pick is going to be Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, and I think I'm going to put him at wide receiver. He can stretch the entire length of the field, and if Wanda's throwing some bad balls, he can catch anything. He has the radius of the whole entire field he could catch. So we're going to go with Reed Richards.
Can I just say I'm not like Wanda is awesome. I don't know if you could put her. I don't like her at quarterback. I'm questioning your decision here. I know the Watcher's your head coach and he knows all, but like, come on, I'm questioning Wanda. We don't know. Like, does Wanda have super strength? I don't think she does.
And based on the comics, I mean, is Wanda going to kill your entire team?
That's true.
She's going to kill your team is what she's going to do. She's going to kill your team. I think,
I don't know. She can go off at any moment. Kind of a ticking time.
You can get in her head really easily. Somebody on my defense starts talking shit, and I mean,
my head coach is Vision. Okay, right off the bat, you're at a disadvantage because she's going to do everything to be with Vision.
I don't know. I think the Watcher. I think the Watcher outcoaches Vision any day. Who do I put at running back? See, I don't. Can I take Miles Morales? Can I have Spider-Man and Miles Morales?
So. Yeah, I mean, they're two different. I wouldn't say that you can take like two Peter Parkers or something.
Yeah,
but I would be fine with two different Spider-Man.
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah.
In light of the new movie that came out. Spoilers. I'm gonna pick Miles Morales and have two Spider-Men on my team. And you know what? We could have the wide receiver halfback connection. Yeah, I like that.
All right, Jake.
All right. What are we looking at here?
We're getting into the nitty gritty here.
Oh, we really are. There's somebody I do want to go with here. This is going to be a little bit of a shocker to people, but I'm gonna explain it. Okay. I'm gonna go Doctor Strange at left tackle. Okay, because he could just nobody can rush him. He could just teleport them somewhere. Nobody's gonna touch him. Anybody that's rushing him. He could just bam, portal gone. You're gone. Like what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That. Yeah. So yes, he's not strong per se, but you're not going to touch him. So he doesn't have to be. So yeah, I think I like Doctor Strange. I like Doctor Strange at left tackle, a little bit unorthodox, but I think ultimately it makes sense.
I don't hate that.
I get it. I get what you're saying, but I think if you figure him out, if you find a way around the portal, whatever, that's a huge weakness. That's all I'm saying. There's no adjusting, I don't think.
That's fair, but I trust him. I trust the fact that, you're always got to put a little trust in your left tackles. There's nobody that's going to be perfect.
Absolutely. I am going to go ahead and start building my O-line as well. So I think I'm going to take my left tackle also, and I'm going to go with the Thing. Damn. I mean, he's just a big ass rock. Yeah. So, I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
Damn it. I wouldn't say he's light on his feet, though.
That is
not light on his feet.
I don't know that he's going to be able to adjust if somebody starts to get around him, but the issue is going to be getting around him. So
that's true. That's fair. That's a fair point.
And then I have another pick. Do I continue to build my O-line here, or do I go ahead and take my head coach? Well, one of my head coaching options is already gone. I'm going to take my head coach here, and I am going to go with Professor X.
Damn it!
I think
good,
that's
Sue.
that's a pretty solid pick.
That's a good one.
Incredibly smart guy. So I like that one. My other pick, I will say, was going to be Reed Richards because he is known to be one of the smartest guys in the universe. So
you wouldn't take him for his talents, though. You'd take him for his mind.
I think if I took him, it would be on defense, and we're not building a defense here. So.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
No Iron Man, by the way, which is kind of.
I know, which it kind of makes sense though, because like where are you gonna put him? Like that? There's always somebody more powerful than him. I feel like, and I feel like you would heavily have to like regulate his suit to be able to put. You know what I mean? Like you can't just use missiles, dude. Like you're not gonna be able to like, because then obviously you're gonna be able to. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go Captain Marvel at center.
Oh,
she plowed through an entire fucking spaceship. I think she can handle a few linebackers. So I'm just going off the cuff there. I think she'll, not center. I'm going to go her at guard. I'm going to change her to guard because so she can, as Vince Lombardi would say, up the alley. You gotta create that alley. And I think Captain Marvel is literally going to create the widest alley you've ever seen on a football field.
I think that's good. I like that. Huh. All right. I'm looking for size. For my O-line. So I think at left tackle, I'm gonna go Galactus. I don't know if that's
Guy eats planets, but you're gonna stick him on a football field.
I don't know if you could go, like,
is
he
Galactus allowed?
I don't know if he fits on. How's he fit on the field? How's he fit on the planet?
I mean, you could take him, I guess, but I feel like you're just hindering yourself. How's he gonna play?
He's gonna eat the game. He's not. You're gonna eat the entire planet. Like that's all he's gonna be able to do.
All right. I'm all right. And subbing. Oh, why can't I think of his name right now? Oh my god. What's that guy's name? The guy that floats around, just the floating head.
MODOK.
Yeah, we're taking MODOK, and we're not putting him at left tackle. Can't put him on the blind side.
That's great.
We're gonna put him at right guard. Okay, we're gonna put him at guard because he's a little bit shorter, right? So he could go at right guard. I like that. And at center, we're gonna go with Eitri, right? Now I don't know if you guys remember who this is, but this is Peter Dinklage's character in the MCU, where he plays the
guy
dwarf.
that forges forges the weapon. Yeah.
Yep. So we're going with him at center, and I think he's gonna lead the line. He's a good guy. So and I specifically want him as Peter Dinklage. So I'm making that caveat.
Gotcha. Not like comic book character.
No,
like specifically Peter Dinklage.
I'm drafting Peter Dinklage and putting him at center. Okay, I
don't hate it.
Okay,
honestly.
At my did you make both picks?
I did.
Yeah, that was both.
Okay. At my second wide receiver spot, I'm gonna go with Makari from Eternals. Fastest woman in the universe. I think this one just makes sense. It's basically like taking Quicksilver. So
yeah, Quicksilver. Quicksilver.
Yeah, give me Makari at this one, and she did some damage. Very underrated in Eternals.
Yeah, I thought she was the coolest character, and they didn't give her enough spotlight.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, I have my head coach now. Just got to build the O line here. At right tackle, I am gonna take Iron Man, but I'm taking Hulkbuster.
Yep, Hulkbuster. Yep. I was thinking about that.
I am taking Tony Stark, but I'm taking him in that one, in that armor specifically. Or that suit.
That's not bad.
Let's see. At
Nobody
right
went
guard,
with Professor Hulk. Nobody went with Professor Hulk at head coach. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's also a valid point.
Oh, actually, wait. I might have a spot for him. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. At right guard, I'm going to go with Colossus. The dude's like over 7 foot. He's made of metal.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes sense. Right. I'm going size with my line if you haven't noticed.
Hey, you ain't going Galactus though. So I don't know if you're going with size.
You got me there.
Yeah, that's a very, very good one. Who we got here? Who we got? Now I just
put a straight up Celestial on my line.
It's like honestly, getting to that point where it's just like, no, I'm not gonna go Eternals. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go Drax at center. Because he's not the tallest guy in the world. He's a little short, so I don't think you can put him out of tackle. But man, he's got the fight in him. So not the smartest guy in the world, but you know what? He's got the fight in him, and I don't think he has to be the smartest guy in the world when you have the smartest guy in the world at head coach. So I think he's fine. So I like Drax at center.
And you know what? He's going to be a fun teammate too. He's going to bring some life to the party that you need.
I think absolutely. Yeah.
Ant-Man is still on the board, correct? Nobody picked Ant-Man.
Still on the board.
I think I got to go with Ant-Man at left tackle. I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to do Ant-Man at running back. And I think that would have been the better move, but I just completely whiffed on that one. So we're gonna get Ant-Man still. We're gonna put him on the left side. He's gonna be our blind side protector. He could, just transform into 80 feet tall, just like that. So I think that's good. And I gotta go with Groot. I got to go with Groot. He's also going to be on my line. I think he's going to play left guard. I think we're going to get Groot in there. Baby form or adult form, it doesn't matter because he's going to kick some ass. And he's going to look great doing it. So yeah, we're going to go with Groot at left guard, and we are going with Ant-Man at left tackle.
Solid.
Damn.
When I made my videos for this a while back, because I did a full team, I did offense, defense, and special teams.
Yeah.
I put Ant-Man at linebacker because he's a matchup nightmare. He can change his size to match up with anybody. So
honestly, he would be. Listen, we're making basketball teams. Ant-Man might be first overall pick.
I thought about doing that.
Yeah,
maybe another time.
Man, this one's tough. We're getting to the nitty gritty here.
Yeah, I'm looking for.
Fuck, man. All right. Again, I think I'm gonna. Man, I gotta have him. What
you going with? What you got?
This is tough. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna go Deadpool at guard. But he's got super strength. He can't die. I feel like that helps. So he's gonna be a risk taker on the football field. Never get injured. He'll never get injured. So, most important ability is availability. He's going to be there every game because he literally cannot get hurt. Yeah. And again, I think Drax and him that would be a fun locker room to be in. I really think so.
I feel that. You're thinking chemistry. I like it.
I am thinking chemistry wise too. And, he's again, not the biggest guy, but he's got the super strength. So, he's light on his feet, super strength. So I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine at guard.
And you bring up the healing and stuff. He's never going to be injured. I didn't even think about that when I picked Wolverine. Yeah. I'm going to have the healthiest running back in all of football.
It's true.
But back to me. These are going to be my last two positions, which is left guard and center. At center, I am going Kingpin. Again, just kind of a size and strength thing. He's big. He's broad.
Good one.
And then at left guard, Hulk is off the board. I'm going to go with what's basically the next best thing and take Abomination.
Damn.
That one hurts. I'm not going to lie. That might have been who I was going to select next.
That's the team, boys. My line is filled out.
Damn.
I don't know who to go with now.
I forgot about Abomination. That's a good one. See, I'm just going right. I'm going off the dome right here. So I didn't do as much research as I probably should have done. Fuck. Okay. Damn. This is tough. This is definitely tough. Man.
No, this is real. This is really tough.
This is hard. This is hard at this time. I just had somebody too, and I completely
I kind of had an advantage because I made videos on this before, so I had an idea of the direction I wanted to go already. I've all the thinking you guys are doing, I've already done.
This is tough, bro. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. At right tackle, I'm gonna go Howard the Duck. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that.
I see a character named Big Bertha that you could go with at right tackle.
Big Bertha.
Hell.
I'm okay. Here's where I'm thinking Jessica Jones, which again, not the biggest, but again, she is stronger than a lot of fucking people.
Oh
she
my!
Could easily just
no, bro. You want Big Bertha? I just looked up a picture.
Get Big Bertha.
You want Big Bertha, bro?
I'm not taking Big Bertha.
Should I take Big Bertha?
All you guys. Okay, wait. No, I'm not gonna go Jessica Jones here. I'm gonna go Hercules. Hercules is a Marvel character. By the way,
yeah, that is a good pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Hercules at right tackle to kind of round me out here.
All right, I could go a couple people here. I could go Blob. I could go Big Bertha.
I'm telling you, bro. Big Bertha is the one.
I gotta take. Hold on. Before I pick, I gotta take a look at Big Bertha because
Big Bertha is a unit.
Big Bertha Marvel. I said MC. Oh. Oh, okay.
Huge.
I was gonna go Beast, but you know what? Fuck it. Give me Big Bertha. Give me.
I like it. I love it. Actually,
Mrs. Irrelevant, Big Bertha, last pick.
Holy shit! Oh my god! I just looked her up.
Talk about a draft. Damn. Talk about a draft steal as the last pick. I don't know what her superpower is, but just looking at her, she's built. She's built to play right tackle in the NFL.
Built like a brick shit house.
You cannot tell me otherwise.
Here's the thing, though. Okay. They give her stats like the out of 10. So durability is a 6. So okay, she's not always gonna hold up. Energy's only a 4. That's not strength is only a 6 too.
Let's see if we can get a height and weight here.
So she's 750 pounds and 7 foot.
I'm reading 7. Okay, so she gets bigger. She's a large woman regularly, but she gets big as her power. She's regularly 6'1", 120. But in her larger size, she's 7'4", 750 pounds. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's great height on the edge. You want her on the right side, and 2, perfect playing weight. 750. That's what I want. Yeah. Give me Big Bertha. I like my team. To
cap it off, we'll just go through our teams real quick. At quarterback, I have Captain America. Running back, Wolverine. Wide receiver 1 and 2 is Quicksilver and Winter Soldier. Tight end is Luke Cage. Left tackle is The Thing. Left guard is Abomination. Center's Kingpin. Right guard's Colossus. Right tackle's Hulkbuster. And my head coach is Professor X.
All right, I'm just gonna say right now, nobody's getting through that offensive line. That's probably the best offensive line
built.
Although, again, I have my doubts about The Thing. He's not exactly light on his feet. So you get
necessarily nimble, but
you get a speed rusher going up against him. I don't know if he, I'm just saying.
Here, you guys, all right, go ahead and give yours, and I'll look up some measurements on The Thing here.
All right. At quarterback, I got Hawkeye. Running back, I got Hulk. Wide receivers coming in as Black Panther and Makari. Tight end, I got Thor. Offensive left tackle, I got Doctor Strange. Guard, I got Captain Marvel. Center, I got Drax. Right guard, I got Deadpool. And at right tackle, I got Hercules with Vision heading the squad at coach.
At quarterback, I have Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. At running back, I have Miles Morales. At tight end, I have Thanos. At wide receiver 1, I have Spider-Man. At wide receiver 2, I have Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. At left tackle, Ant-Man. At left guard, I have Groot. At center, I believe it's pronounced Peter Dinklage. At right guard, I have MODOK. At right tackle, I have big motherfucking Bertha. And at head coach, I have the Watcher. I don't know if anybody's getting past Big Bertha. I think that was the best pick in the entire draft.
We built some solid teams, boys. I did look up the Thing's measurements, and I thought maybe the wingspan would kind of help me out. It'd be tough to get around him, but he is only 6 foot tall. Like, I'm sure he's still got a large wing, like a long wingspan, but only being 6 foot tall, that's tough.
You're playing him at tackle? You're playing him at tackle?
I was going to play him at tackle, yeah. Maybe I would move things around. I don't know. Maybe Abomination. Maybe that'd be better. I believe he's bigger. And then put the Thing at left guard. That could be the move.
No Kang. Nobody took Kang the Conqueror, which is kind of weird.
Oh.
I was expecting someone to take him. I was also I don't know if this was going to be allowed or not, but a head coach, before I thought of the Watcher, I was going to go with Stan Lee. And I don't think anybody would have. Can you really argue that?
You know what?
Can you really argue Stan Lee?
He's literally writing the story. So, or creating he knows everything there is to know about any of these people. So,
what if in the middle of the game, he just rewrites your guys' characters? So Hulk just has no strength at all. He's not even green. He's like just a plain old human mid game.
I feel like that's OP, but because of how clever it is, I feel like I would have had to allow it.
Yeah, I would have allowed that too. That's a good one.
It's okay.
But you didn't do it, so That's unfortunate. All right, I think we got some good teams here. All right, I know that took a while, but that is not the entire episode. We do have more. But before we move on, we do, if you guys aren't seeing our shirts right now, Overtime, obviously, the greatest company there is. So after you guys are done buying your Overtime merch, make sure to go and download the Overtime app. The link is in all of our social media bios. But even if you don't, if you use those links, it does support the channel. Even if you don't want to use that link, just go ahead and download it anyway. It's an awesome app. We do fantasy games every single Sunday up until the Super Bowl, where they're doing their 12 weeks of giveaways now, or 12 days of giveaways. So they're still giving away things pretty much every pool from here until into January. They're giving away some awesome stuff. Just some of the stuff they've given away. They're giving away AirPods. They've given away. I'm pretty sure they're giving away a PlayStation, if I remember correctly. Amazon gift cards, cash, $150 cash. Just awesome stuff. Awesome Overtime merch. So just awesome stuff. So just be sure to go down with the Overtime app. And also it gives you some awesome sports news in a totally creative way that I don't think any sports app has done so far. So just awesome app. Be sure to go down with that. Moving on. I had Thor as my tight end. And as we all know, Thor is worthy of carrying Mjolnir. Somebody else that was worthy, Captain America, as we found out in Avengers Endgame. But speaking of worthiness, who is the one player in the league that you guys think is worthy of carrying Mjolnir? We'll start with you, Luke. Who do you think?
This is tough, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're talking, you can look at it a bunch of different ways, right? You could look at strength. You can look at leadership. You can look at what he does for his team, what he does for the community. I'm going to go with an odd one right here. I'm going to go with Tua Tagovailoa. And I'm going to go with Tua. The only player to lead his team in NFL history, going from 1-7 all the way to 8-7, now in the playoffs. And that would not have been done if it was Jacoby Brissett playing. I'm telling you right now. And I haven't really been the biggest Tua fan, at least earlier in the season. But just watching him recently, didn't have the greatest game against the Saints, but he's doing the job. And I don't know if there's probably better leaders, but he's as good of a leader as you can get in the NFL. Like, if you want to play for anybody, maybe and you're talking young guys too, maybe Jalen Hurts is a good leader of men. I want Tua Tagovailoa. I want somebody who's going to put everything on the line, on everything out on the field. And if you're talking about worthiness, I think he's earned that. I think he gets disrespected far too often. And just to see what he's doing in the NFL after all of the shit, after every single week, everybody asking him, or everybody asking Brian Flores, are you going to make a change at quarterback? Are you going to go for Deshaun Watson? Are you going to go for this? No, Tua Tagovailoa had to deal with all of that. I think he's worthy to wield Mjolnir. And I know it's an odd choice. I know. But I think he's that guy, and I think Tua is going to lead that team, and I'm going with Tua.
I think it is an odd choice, and I think the reason that it's an odd choice is because it is the wrong choice.
Yeah. I also want to point out, Gage, Tua is not a captain.
No, he's not. And I wouldn't say that his leadership is what has gotten them to this point. He's been playing well. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. He's been playing well. But yeah, they've been questioning him throughout. And you said that like Jacoby Brissett wouldn't have led them back to that. Just because Jacoby Brissett isn't worthy doesn't mean that Tua is.
Yes.
That's just my thought on it. Jake, because I got the first pick in the draft, I'm going to let you give yours next, just in case we have the same.
Are you sure? All right.
Go for it. Have at it.
I feel like this one's pretty obvious to me. I'm going to go JJ Watt. Former Walter Payton Man of the Year. He's strong as hell anyway, so yeah, he's basically Thor, if we're gonna be honest.
Same build.
Yeah, exactly. Same build. Just one of the best leaders, one of the best human beings in the NFL. He's constantly doing charity work. During Hurricane Harvey down in Houston, he helped so much, raised so much money for that city, give back to people of that city. Everywhere he goes, he's beloved. I think, honestly, when I think of Captain America and I think of NFL Captain America, JJ Watt's probably the first person that comes to mind. Mm-hmm. So I think there's no doubt in my mind that JJ Watt would be worthy of wielding Mjolnir.
That's good. That's fair.
I do like that one. And I have a few players listed, and JJ Watt was one of them. So I do like that pick a lot for all the reasons that you said. I want to give an honorable mention real quick, just because I think this is a fun one. Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has been a great leader for the Chargers so far, and I wanted to kind of play into the whole electricity thing, Chargers, lightning bolts.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
Using that old noggin of mine.
Big brain stuff. Yeah.
But I'm not going to go with him as my official pick because I'm going to go with George Kittle, tight end for the San Francisco 49ers. Very genuine guy, seems super down to earth. I think that he's a great leader. He seems to be pushing his teammates constantly to try and be the best that they can be. When he's on the field, when he's off the field, he's doing great things. Super fun loving guy, great person. I think he would be great to wield Mjolnir.
I think those are fair. I don't know. I have a special feeling about Tua. He feels like he could be worthy. And I don't think you guys are giving him the credit he deserves.
I think you're giving him a little too much credit to her. Out of all the amazing things Captain America did, he wasn't even worthy until that last second or that last fight.
I don't know. I think Tua's come back from a vicious back injury.
He solely ended World War II, and he wasn't even worthy at that moment.
Yeah, but is he throwing touchdowns to Jalen Waddle? No,
I can't say he is. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Ending World War II, touchdowns to Jalen Waddle. Yeah, it's fair. Very similar play.
I can't argue with that.
Jalen Waddle's about to break the record for rookie catches in the season. Who's throwing him the ball? That's all I'm saying. Not Steve Rogers, not Thor. Fucking Tua Tagovailoa.
That's true. But the guy who took over for Captain America, what was his name? John.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Anyway, guy became a U.S. agent.
Sorry for the interruption, but I come bearing a message from our good friends at Manscaped. Manscaped is the best in men's under-the-waist grooming, and they offer precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. And Manscaped just launched their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. That's right, the 4.0. Manscaped engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and an incredibly comfortable grooming experience. Their 4th-generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 also has a 4000 LED spotlight when needed for a more precise shave. To all my guys out there, if you're not using Manscaped, well, you're doing it wrong. And that's why the Totally Unqualified guys and I have partnered with Manscaped to bring you guys an exclusive offer of 20% off and free worldwide shipping using code TUCREW in checkout on manscaped.com. That is code TUCREW on manscaped.com. Save yourself 20% off and free shipping worldwide. Your balls will thank you. Now back to the regular scheduled program.
No, not John McClane. That's Die Hard.
I can't think of his name.
I forget.
John something.
I did watch Die Hard over the Christmas break, by the way.
Best Christmas movie ever. Yeah.
So good.
John Walker.
Yes. That was it. He was, first scene we get introduced to him is because he used to be the former star quarterback of his high school. So listen, if you want to kind of roundabout it that way, I guess Captain America kind of was throwing touchdowns. That's
basically what Jake is saying is that Tua is a piece of shit compared to Captain America.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Exactly. All right. No, I'm not going that
anyway.
Tua's a great person. Yeah.
Love Tua. Great guy.
Great guy. All right. Let's move on here. All right. Now, final topic of the podcast here. We're going to go around and we're going to say, if we could have any superpower, which one would you want and why? This is a very common icebreaker. But this is going to be minus the awkwardness of being in a new group and having to meet people that you don't want to talk to. So, Gage, if you could be any superhero, what would you be and why?
Oh, this is a tough one for me because I had a couple choices just because I wasn't sure if I was going to be picking first or anything. Yeah. I'll only go with one. I think I would have to go with Taskmaster's powers, where he can mirror anything that he sees, any action that he sees somebody do. Because I could watch somebody do literally anything. And I mean, obviously my body has limitations and stuff. I'm not just going to automatically be as athletic or as somebody else or something like that, but I could learn skills like super easily. And I think that would be great to have.
Honestly, Taskmaster would have been an awesome offensive line pick. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
He can mirror any movement. Yeah.
When I made this pick earlier for the, when I wrote this down earlier, I was thinking about that also. But I think that he'd be great on defense. You stick him at corner, he's mirroring anybody.
It is a she, apparently. He is
Well, yeah, in the MCU,
in the movie,
is,
in the MCU, it's a shit. Yeah, but whatever. In the comics, was it a guy?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that was one of the crazy reveals when
yeah.
it was the daughter. Anyway, Luke, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, so I can't recall if this power is in the MCU or in Marvel in general. I'm sure it is. But I'm gonna go with shape shifting, right? I'm talking
Skrulls.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, kind of. Well, I'm talking more so like Beast Boy of Teen Titans. I'm talking more like
Okay.
Ben 10
Animals and stuff
sort of-
like that.
yeah.
Not
I'm
just
talking-
like disguising yourself, but like
Yeah.
becoming other. Yeah. I got
Okay.
you.
Yeah, becoming
Okay.
like because you can adapt to so many different situations, much like Taskmaster could adapt and mirror anything. Like you can adapt to any situation, and you're not like so much set on just being one thing, right? Because if you have one superpower, there's somebody's gonna find a weakness. But if you technically have like 10 different superpowers, or you could turn into 10 different things or whatever. Not saying that each one of those has a different superpower, because that'd be a little bit unfair. That's like asking for more wishes when you have one wish, right? I think shapeshifting is sick. I was gonna go with invisibility, because I always thought invisibility was sick. Like what are you gonna do? You can't see me. Literally, John Cena's made a whole career out of that. So no, I think I'm gonna go with shapeshifting. I like that one.
I like that. I think mine has always been the same thing. My answer since I was a kid, super speed. I think like super speed is so simple, but as we saw in Eternals, Makari was really the only one that put a pretty big beat down on Icarus, and Icarus was the strongest one. So super speed is actually kind of OP at some points. You could time travel too, as we saw in the Flash. Obviously not MCU, but you know what I'm talking about. So. Super speed, there's a lot of things you could do with it. I'm not sure about the whole throw lightning thing like they do with the Flash, but you know, I think I love super speed, always loved running. So I think that one would be really cool. Plus, I'm always late to places. So it would just be very convenient for me.
I like that one a lot also, especially because my other one it wasn't super speed, but dealing with like traveling also.
Yeah.
I put teleportation. That would just I'd be anywhere that I want to be at any given time. Yeah.
That's honestly amazing, because then you never have to deal with planes or trains or, you know, I would probably still buy cars, but that would just be more for my pleasure than for anything else.
Be more of a leisure thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. And plus you would have to know, because if you're just teleporting somewhere you've never been, do you really know where to teleport? Because you can't just do it in front of people, or else you're going to be, you know, taken in by the government and they're going to dissect you and shit. And they're like, how the fuck are you doing that? You know, so I feel like you would need to scope a place out before you can be able to teleport there, so you know where to teleport that nobody will see you.
What would everybody's weaknesses be though? What would your guys' weaknesses be?
I'm gonna kind of play off of what we were just talking about. Both procrastinating and just my tardiness, because I can't teleport. I have the abilities of Taskmaster, and I don't think I'm gonna watch anybody run super fast unless I see Jake by chance. So yeah, I'd be late everywhere still.
Yeah, that's really good. What would my weakness be? I mean, I can't just say the same thing, because that's already my weakness right now. So, I don't know. That's a good one. It's definitely a good one. I guess my weakness would be, I got to go with that. Cause like I procrastinate now when I have to when I have to be somewhere, I'll push it to the very last second before I actually like get moving. So imagine if I could be somewhere in literally like 2 seconds.
You'll push it way back. You'll
way
procrastinate
back.
even harder.
Way back.
Talking
like,
to the very last second.
I literally live like just across a lake from where I work right now. Sometimes I'm late because I'm just like, oh, it's going to take me no time to get there.
Exactly.
I will.
And if you had super speed, you just run across that water and you'd be there.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Also teleporting, you just teleport there.
Yeah.
100%. I feel like, procrastination will never not be a weakness for me. I'll always find a way. It's like when people say, oh, just set your clock earlier. It's like, but then I look at the clock and I know, oh, that clock's 5 minutes early. I have 5 minutes. Yeah. That doesn't make sense to me.
I think my weakness, I don't know. I feel like mine would be either I can't shapeshift into the same thing twice, or
Ooh, I like that.
every time I shapeshift, like a part of what I become sticks to me. Like, and like,
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
dark here.
Eventually
Yeah.
become a big blob of
Yeah, it's just a
everything.
Like
big
Doctor
blob of just
Strange in that
fucking
What If
weird shit.
episode, just like
Mhm.
becoming everything.
Mhm. I think it'd have to be
See,
one of those two.
Yeah, see, Luke's like he related his right back to his power. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
went completely like normal
Oh, well, I
person
mean,
type
yeah,
shit.
like, you know, my weakness would be like math, right? Like, you know,
I feel that.
We figured that out today.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, fuck math.
That's funny. It's like I wish there was a way to find out. I'm like, it's right there. You
Yeah,
said
just
times
literally
it by
just add
4.
them up.
Yeah.
Like, what? Oh.
Oh, that was funny. All right, guys. Obviously, our weakness would be not having the overtime app. I'm kidding. Because we all do, but you don't. But some of you may not. You don't want that
Yeah.
to be where your weakness. You
Exactly.
can literally just with 2 clicks have that app, and boom, nobody can defeat you.
And if you
All right.
download it, you may or may not get superpowers. I'm not guaranteeing
true.
that you will,
That's
but
true.
you could.
That would
So
hold
out
up
there.
in court because you didn't guarantee that. You said
Exactly.
there's a chance. Like there's a scientific chance I could phase through this table right now. Now,
Yes.
am I going to? Highly unlikely, but there is a chance.
One
I
day,
You could.
one day, if you keep
One
at it.
day.
Yeah.
If you have your hand on this table for an infinite amount of time, at one point the atoms will line up and you will phase through it. That is science right there.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hopefully I heard
Not
that
good at
correct.
math, great at science.
Great at
Great at-
science.
great at
Former STEM major. He transferred out, but that's not so partial STEM degree. Anyway, all right, we're gonna be wrapping it up for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you guys had a great time with this episode because we had a great time talking about it. Anyway, do we just want to spew some thoughts about Spider-Man, since that was the whole reason that we kind of did this episode?
Yeah.
Any last
Yeah.
thoughts?
Well, let's
Spoiler
try
alerts.
to-
Spoiler alerts. Let's just get that out of the way. If you have not
if you're
seen
listening,
Spider-Man
if you
yet,
haven't seen it,
Mhm.
just leave. Just get
turn the
out.
episode
Go.
off now. Yes. Anyway, thoughts.
I thought it was great. I loved it. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I personally think it's the best MCU movie because of, and I've told you guys that has a lot to do with me being a Spider-Man fan.
Mm.
I think if I wasn't as big a fan of the character, it'd probably be like 2, 3 for me, somewhere in that range. But I mean, the whole reveal with obviously Andrew's Spider-Man, Toby's Spider-Man was fantastic. And the way that they all meshed together, one of the best scenes in the MCU as a whole. Even if you don't think it's the best movie, that scene is one of the
Was
best
awesome.
without a doubt, where they're all
So
swinging.
cool.
Yeah. I agree.
It's not my favorite MCU movie, right? I think Infinity War and Endgame, those are going to be really, really hard to beat. Infinity War is my personal favorite. I thought it was easily the best Spider-Man movie, and it's top 5. Don't get me wrong. There were a few gripes that I had with the movie. My biggest one was the way that they killed off Aunt May. I felt like it was a little anticlimactic, and it took a little bit too long. And I felt like when he first picked up Aunt May before she died, I felt that would be such a perfect moment for her to drop the "with great power comes great responsibility." But as soon as she says that, have Green Goblin come in and swoop in and kill her. And like actually just die. I think that would be, as menacing as it is, I think that would be incredibly heart-wrenching to watch in the moment. And I think that would have made you hate Green Goblin even more. But obviously, if you do that, you can't really have his redemption arc at the end where Spider-Man doesn't kill him at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Jake.
I mean, I feel like everything you described, like she did, like she was dying. I mean, you're saying like not at that exact moment she didn't drop the line.
I kind of see what he's saying. Like, I do think it kind of dragged out. And I think the idea with that was to make you think that she was going to live even after that stuff happened. And then absolutely like tear you apart.
Yeah.
But I think that, it could have been a little bit better if like after the explosion or whatever, if she's laying there and then Peter goes over to her and they have a short conversation and she tells him with great power comes great responsibility, and then she dies. That probably could have been a little bit better.
Here's the thing, though. I think that was the most realistic death in the MCU ever, though, because honest to God, if you got impaled with that, with his whatever glider thing.
Yeah, and then you're bleeding out after.
and you're bleeding, that's how you would die. You would not die instantly. You would go into a state of shock. So you honestly probably wouldn't even feel that you'd been stabbed. You'd feel, something's wrong. This is how some people like describe being shot. Like, you go into a state of shock. Like, you don't actually feel it until you see that you've been shot. So like, I feel like that was actually like a pretty realistic way that somebody who had just been impaled like that would die, because they would be fine at first and be like, okay, I can get through this. I'm going to be okay. And then realize like, oh shit, like as they start to bleed out more and more and more, realize, oh shit, okay, I gotta lay down, I'm not gonna be okay. Like, and you could tell she was in shock, she was shaking the whole time. So I actually thought that was actually a pretty realistic death as opposed to other deaths in the MCU. That's just my 2 cents though. Just my 2 cents.
So there is one thing that I want to see what you guys have to say about it that's been going around the internet quite a bit among people that have seen the movie and everything. Obviously, at the end, everyone forgets who Peter Parker is. Everyone forgets that he's Spider-Man. Everybody forgets that he existed pretty much. But there's like, people are saying there's kind of a loophole because everybody in the world on Earth or whatever forgot who he is. But they're saying like, well, Captain Marvel's not on planet. Thor is not on planet. Like, yeah. So there's even Nick Fury is with the Skrulls or whatever. So they're saying like there's going to be people that remember who he is that just aren't there right now.
I think that's legit. I think that could work.
I could see that. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, was the spell just everybody, like everybody who knew Peter Parker would forget him? Because that's how the alternate universe villains and Spider-Mans were brought into the
because it was
first place.
Everybody that knew that he was Peter Parker.
Exactly. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I want to know like what happens with pictures of him. Like if you have a picture with yourself and of him, are you just confused as to who you took the picture with?
That too.
Yeah,
like
that's
MJ
true,
looking at her phone and she's got like a screensaver of him and her. And like, what the fuck? Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Yeah. So that's actually a good loophole, because that's true. Because it's not like he was erased from existence. He just people literally just, as we saw with MJ with the Band-Aid, like we know the event still took place.
Yeah.
It's just people don't remember him. So like you would still have pictures of him.
It's also going to be interesting. Or I saw somebody else say also that like, oh, well, here in just a second, you guys aren't going to remember me anymore. Why don't you both record videos real quick of yourself explaining the situation so that you can watch it back after the fact?
Yeah,
that would have been smart.
That's perfect.
So there's like so much stuff that they could have done, but I mean, I get it for the plot.
It's too many.
Gotta make it happen a certain way.
Yeah, too many logistics. It's fiction after all, But I will say my favorite part, and this might be my favorite part of literally any movie I've ever watched, happened in this movie, is when MJ fell off the scaffolding, is what they were on, right?
Yes.
And instead of Peter Parker or Tom Holland
did save her.
Yeah, right. Instead of Tom Holland saving her, it was Andrew Garfield, and then you just see him crying at the end when she's asking him if he's okay. I thought that was perfect storytelling. It was such a great way of wrapping up just a shitty end that Andrew Garfield had in his Spider-Man movies. Yeah. I thought that was awesome. That was sick.
They said that they had originally planned to bring Gwen back in this movie, but they couldn't because of COVID issues. So they couldn't get Emma Stone.
They also had to take whoever, I forgot their name, whoever was playing Sandman and whoever was playing the Lizard. Their cameos in the movie were from old movies, from when they turned back into their human form,
because they couldn't get them. Like somebody pointed out in the Statue of Liberty, when Sandman gets turned back into a human or whatever, like his regular self, they literally just took the scene from the original Spider-Man trilogy and like put it in that setting instead. It's the same. He's doing like the same movements and everything.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because I was going to say, like, I remember Sandman could still turn back into himself, right?
Yeah. He was just sand the whole time because he wasn't actually in it. They
gotcha. Okay. I didn't know that. And I think I've heard rumors that this wasn't just a cameo by Tobey and Andrew Garfield in the MCU. Like there might be another The Amazing Spider-Man 3.
I've been seeing that also. Yeah.
Yeah. And that Tobey will be like, this was their formal introduction into the MCU.
That'd be sick. That'd be
That would
sick.
be
They have a
awesome.
whole army of Spider-Man, and then you have Miles
Yeah.
Morales coming.
And then that would be a perfect way to bring in Miles Morales too.
Mm,
Yeah. If you look on the Marvel website, the Amazing Spider-Man, which is Andrews, obviously, and then I think the the other Spider-Man, Toby's, they're listed as official characters in the MCU now. So, and like I said earlier in Multiverse of Madness, they're saying that Toby is potentially in that movie.
that'd be sick.
Interesting.
That'd be sick. I really think they're probably going to introduce the if not the X-Men, then definitely the Fantastic Four. One of the two, they're going to be introduced in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Like somehow
we're getting a Fantastic Four movie for sure. So they have to be introduced at some point.
I don't know which one's coming first. I think it's probably going to be Fantastic Four because they're the Marvel's first family. I'd have to imagine they're doing that first. But
how funny would it be if they brought back Fantastic Four? If they did the same thing that they did with these Spider-Men and they brought back like the former cast of Fantastic Four, like even Chris Evans as Johnny.
Oh,
that would be
so
would
weird.
be hilarious.
That'd be sick.
That would be
Michael
they
B.
make
Jordan.
They make a joke about him looking like Captain America or something.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
be sick.
I feel like that would be awesome. There's so many. Go ahead.
People are speculating that Reed Richards is going to be the one that bought the Avengers.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I've
That's
seen
what
that.
I think.
I've seen
And
that.
I swear to fucking God, excuse my language, if John Krasinski is not, if he is not Reed Richards,
it's perfect.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be pissed.
And Emily Blunt, his wife, as
that would be
as
really
It works.
Fantastic, the Invisible Woman.
It works.
Perfect.
Me is the thing. Come on, football fan zone. Who else?
He's got
would you
the
want?
build already.
Who else
You
would you
just have to-
want? Who else would you want? I love it.
that's so good. That's funny. That's
Stop.
funny.
Your star cast: Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, Luke Rosenthal, and who would play a
Human
Play,
Torch.
who's the
Yeah.
other one? Yeah, Human Torch.
would play
I could. I got red hair. Throw me in there.
There you
Throw
go.
me in there as Johnny. I'd
Just-
be perfect.
yeah.
Oh, Gage is the
Just
Silver
everybody
Surfer?
but me. Oh,
Oh, I like that. Look at that.
no,
We're gonna
I wanna
make some
be-
merch like that.
Man.
No, I want to be Galactus. Make me Galactus.
No,
All right,
can't,
you could be-
can't, or else you have to be on my football team.
Gage,
You have to
I
pick.
weirdly
I'm
feel
down.
like you would play a great Kang. I that has
Kang?
nothing to do with the Fantastic Four, but I could see you pretty good in that role. I don't know if it's just a hoodie right now, but I feel like that would be a really good role for you.
Maybe that's something we should have done in the episode. Like what superhero and or villain each of us think that the others would be.
Ooh,
Maybe in the future.
that would be interesting. That would be fun. There's just I feel like we should talk more Marvel on this podcast going forward because I just
Yeah.
love talking about this
And
stuff.
there's going to be more movies and stuff coming out too. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely something that we can revisit. And I mean, Luke brought up building like an NBA team an NBA lineup. I think that we could do that. There's plenty of stuff we could do with it.
I think we should definitely do more team building stuff like this. This was really fun. I
was
like
fun.
that. Yeah.
That was really fun. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening and or watching whatever platform you're doing this on. Luke, do you want to give your final thoughts and then Gage?
Yeah, this was definitely a super episode to say the least. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias. I am, of course, Football Fan Zone. Jake is Jake Maltese 3 and Gage is Extra Points, as well as all of our Totally Unqualified Instagram. We got Twitter, we got TikTok, we got YouTube. You name it, we got it. And also use code TUCrew in checkout on manscaped.com. Save yourself 20% off and free shipping worldwide. You want to go into the new year looking good, and you better do it with Manscaped. Your balls will thank you. That is code TUCrew in checkout for 20% off.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a great time with this episode. We want to thank you guys so much for listening. We hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you want to see us do more stuff like this, be sure to like the video if you're watching on YouTube, leave a rating, whatever the case may be. Even if you go on our socials and just let us know, hey, I really enjoyed the episode, really enjoyed the segment. It helps us when we get feedback to know what kind of content to put out for you guys. So just thanks again. Let us know what you like, and we'll see you in the next one.